Welcome back. This is Plumbing Around, sponsored by Temecula and Winnelson. I'm Scott Thornton, and today I'm joined by the Feral Blaster Girl, Agee Jackman. Hello.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for
Thank
you for having me. Thank you for being here. First, I want to say thank you. You are the first guest to have actually brought me something.
Oh,
that was amazing. Like you'll be my first repeat guest.
Perfect. I was like, oh my gosh, what do you get? I've never done a podcast before, so you got to bring a present, right? I thought.
Well, we're going to make that the precedence now. Yes.
Now it's a thing.
Yeah. Everyone that's going to be asked from now on.
Bring your stuff.
Got to follow. Yeah. You got to follow that.
I mean, it was cookies. It's not too impressive.
You brought my favorite cookies.
Oh, good.
I was going to talk about that later, but let's talk about cookie. You brought, so chocolate, what's your favorite dessert?
Cookies.
Well, what kind of cookies? Is there a certain cookie? Or?
No, I'll eat any cookie.
Right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Cookies. All right. Mine's chocolate chip cookies.
Ooh, yeah.
So you brought chocolate chip, but.
And there's
salted caramel in it.
Do you say caramel or caramel?
I say caramel.
Caramel?
Yeah.
Me too. Seems right.
I'm not European, or I don't know. Like
you
caramel.
Know, some people, they say it different, and I'm like,
yeah, no, I say caramel.
Know. It looks like caramel to me.
Yeah. Did you ever get the like little caramel squares?
Oh, I love those. Yeah.
Yeah, so caramel square. Yeah.
Yes.
So
I'm in on those.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm going to chew on one of those in a little bit. So you're with Toolceptions.
I am with Toolceptions.
What is Toolceptions?
We are the Feral Blaster. This was our first baby, our first thing. So we do tools that are very specific to plumbing wholesale. Mm-hmm. And so we're service and repair only tools. So we're very, very, very minimal niche. And it is awesome and has been fun. This was our first tool for about 4 years. We had one. And so it was awesome. At first, it was like, oh my gosh, we have this rad tool. It was a game changer, right? At first, everyone gives you a hard time and they're like, we're not going to do it. We're plumbers. We're stuck in our ways. We're going to do this. We're going to do that, you know? And then we were like, okay, just give it a try. Just give it a try. And no one wanted to give it a try. It took about 2 years until people wanted to give it a try. Yeah. So we were like, okay, then we start rolling a little bit. We got to like the 4th year and I'm like, I'm in Groundhog Day. One tool every day. This is it. I was like, I love you, Feral Blaster, but we need something else. Yeah. And then as we talked about, I did leave for a little while and then came back. So when we came back, we did Tub Twister. So he came up to me. So Adam and I are cousins through marriage.
Okay.
So his cousin and my cousin got married. So that's how we know each other. And then I used to work for brands to help build the brand and make it bigger and better, right?
Okay.
So going in and telling people why it needs to be on their shelf, right? But I was in a food industry before. So a little bit different. When he came up to me and was like, do you want to work in plumbing wholesale? I was like, what's that? I was like, run. I was like, no, I don't think so.
Yeah.
And then I started doing it. I really loved it. And I love our industry. And it's just so much fun. You know, you get to talk like a trucker and no one cares. And like, if I drop some F-bombs, it's okay. No one gets mad at me. Maybe a couple of people blush, but that's it. And so it's not bad. It's nice because it's not like, even though there's corporate in it, it doesn't feel corporate, right? Very blue collar.
Right.
So.
Yeah. And you're probably not around those people much.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I get to be at the counter, so it's rad. Yeah. So this was our second one. So Tub Twister. This was what brought me back.
All right.
So we're now like, we have 2 tools. This is awesome. My Groundhog Day is gone.
All right.
So now I have something else to promote. So I'm so stoked and I was so happy about it. So this was when I came back.
Well, let's talk about Feral Blaster Girl.
Yeah. I am still 10 years later, the Feral Blaster Girl.
So we were talking a little bit before we started.
Yeah.
Where did that come from? What?
I think people don't remember your name. Right, in general. And then I would go all around everywhere. And my coverage when I first started was Ventura to Chula Vista, El Centro to Victorville, I think. So it was
what in the world?
I think it's still that. Now I'm like 29 states and that coverage. So
All right.
I think that I go to so many stores, but not as often as you see your other reps because my area is a little bigger, right? And so
The world.
the world, yeah. So I think that's where it started. It was like this girl comes in, and remember the 4 years of one tool, I was a ferrule blaster girl, right?
Yeah.
So, and it's not gone away. It's still to this day. Some people don't remember my name. Some people do. It's like, whatever.
Well, your name's pretty unique.
Correct. Yeah.
Agee. Yeah. But Jeff, who works with us, used to work at another company.
Correct.
And I remember him telling me, hey, you need to hire her back because your tools aren't selling now. She's too good at it.
We had a hard time with that. I think it was difficult for him because he was then the rep. And then, so Adam Abrams is the owner and he has invented all these. And so when I left and then he wanted me to come back, it was like this, it's weird, right? But it's weird because you leave and then there's like a little bit of animosity, I'm sure, on both sides. We're like, oh, this is weird. This is awkward. But really, for the 2 years that I was gone, everyone's like, where's Ferrule Blaster Girl? Where's Ferrule Blaster Girl? Bring her back. And he's like, I need you back. You know, we need to do this together because he's very strong and good at the inventing part of it and the marketing. And he comes up with all the names and he comes up with all the tools. So it's amazing. Like we have this Spuddy Knuckles, right? A spud puller. And it looks similar to something else, right? And so people are like, oh, I want that. It's gimmicky. And that's like how his brain works. So it's awesome because we get cool, fun tools that's called the Spuddy Knuckles. So it's fun to be able to sell something that's
It is catchy.
So rad, right? It's so neat.
So you started with one.
Yes. Okay.
And how many do you guys have now?
We have 9. And then unofficially 13.
Wow.
So we have like some extra plugs that come with the plug twister. They are sold separate. So we have like a bigger one for the 4 to 6 inch clean out plugs, the countersunk. We have a bigger one for that because the littler one works on it, but it kind of like shakes with the impact. And so you need like a little bit bigger. So it's about 2 inches long and a little bit thicker.
Yeah. Do you want fries with that?
Yeah, exactly. And then we have a cross one and a hexagon and a pentagon.
So you obviously brought some. So why don't you start showing us some and explain them?
So let's go over, since we have the Spuddy Knuckles in front of us. So this is a spud puller. So 1.5 inches, 1.25 inches.
So where's a spud?
Right here. It's on the top of the toilet.
All right.
So this is for commercial use. And a lot of our stuff is for residential. And this is commercial. So this is where we started moving over to the other side where we were only residential. So it was...
But still service and repair.
It's all service and repair, yes. But they are different. The plumbers are different for both sides, right? So it's kind of fun to have a crossover. So this and then slow twister were our 2 crossovers for that. So this goes in there and it clips in and holds it in place. And then you're going to hold your knuckle with the non-dominant. And this is going to be on top of your toilet. And then you're going to wrench it down or off. Really for off because it slips, right? So you want to be able to use this to hold in. And then again, the 1.5 inches, 1.25 inches, and 3/4 for urinal. So it does for all 3. And
Very
it's
nice.
Aluminum with a socket steel coating on it. So very heavy duty, even though it's light.
Oh, it is light.
Yeah, which is nice for going on a toilet because you don't want to smash it. So you want it to be lightweight. So.
All right. Nice.
And then a lot of frequently asked questions is, are they plastic? We get that a lot, and not one of them are. So our plumber's mattress is like a rubber, but that and foam, but that's it. Like everything else is metal.
So that's for them to use like underneath
the
sinks.
sink,
And,
yeah. You lay it underneath the cabinet and it lines up with the cabinet to protect your back. It has a little slope on it. So that way your back is protected. So even if you have to go all the way under the sink to get to the garbage disposal or anything back there, you're protected the whole way through. So I found the demographic on this is 35 and older. The guys that are younger are like, we don't need that.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, you will.
Yep, it's coming.
My friends that are 35 love it. But I feel like that one is, it's a great tool. I love it. But I think because it's bulky, people see it and go, it's bulky. Where am I going to put it? I have to put it in the truck, like where am I going to put that in the truck? And you're like, it's for your back. Like, figure it out.
And then the older guys are like, I'll find room.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. But that one I feel like gets the most excuses.
Yeah.
Everyone has
flip
an
it
excuse.
over and you can use
you can put
that
your
to put
tools
stuff in.
there.
Yeah.
You can walk around with all your Toolceptions tools in there.
There you go. Yeah. Not only is it a tool, it's a tool carrying case.
There you go. Yeah. My son thinks it's for Legos. He's like, let's put all the things
Legos.
in there. Yeah. I remember one time I went to Hawaii and I was taking this and it didn't fit in my bag because it was like a little bit too long.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just was carrying it on and my son laid on it. And I was like, that's the best advertisement. Snapped a picture for Instagram. I was like, that's funny.
Very nice.
It's also for toddlers.
Yeah. All right, what other tools do we have? Let's show me the ferrule blaster. It all started with this.
Ferrule blaster, yes.
What did we use in the ferrule blaster for?
So this is an angle stop puller. So you're going to put your ferrule and nut in here, coming off the copper pipe, and you're just going to slide it right out.
And it's that easy.
And that's it. Yeah. So it's not going to stretch and flare the way other tools do. It's going to pull it right out together. And then you just pull it back. So you're going to push this little button and pull it back. So it's like a trigger in the front and then release in the back.
Nice.
And the noses come off on them. We did that on purpose. So that way, and we do sell replacement noses in case people lose them. But sometimes the ferrule will get stuck back there because if it's swedged on like really hard, it kind of gets ovally. And so the oval won't go over this. So you have to take that off. But there's a little O-ring on there that'll protect it from pulling apart. Because if you pull it back, it'll, so you want to make sure it's on there. But we did think about that Adam did. Yeah. To make sure that you can get them out every time. So you don't have to cut them off. It's just like one tool. That's all you need.
Was Adam a plumber?
Yeah, 25 years. All right, see? Yes.
Yeah.
He's retired currently, but yes.
And it's all the stuff that messed him up.
Yeah, exactly. That's the ferrule blaster. He said like he had like 40 of them or something, I think, that he had to do. And he was like, we got to find something. So him and his dad came up with like a prototype and like he worked with it for like 2 years and then decided, okay, it's time. We're going to try to make this. So he did, and then introduced it to me. And then we went to the PHCC show. None of the wholesalers would take us because we were new. And they were like, no, we're not interested. I didn't know you then, so. Yeah, they were like, no, everybody. And then so we went to PHCC, and we had like 10 cases of them. And we sold out in an hour and a half.
Wow.
Yeah, we had displays out, and it was me and him and then 2 other friends. And we just like took payment there and like showed and displayed. And I had ferrule blasters in 2 holsters, pulling them out, doing some shenanigans. Yeah. And it was fun. It was good. It brought everybody over. And then a couple of the wholesalers were like, who are these guys? Like what is going on over here? They're selling, this is the busiest booth here, And before lunch, we sold them all out, including our demo units. So we were like, okay, I think we could do it. And then that's where we stayed. And then I signed on with Toolceptions and been there kind of since. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. What else? What's the twister one?
So tub twister is for tub drains. So this one is if you have your grids are intact. So you're going to pull it out, but you can also install with it. So it's not going to scratch because it's going to sit on top. So you can just take it and put it in there.
Nice.
And then when this happens, they break out, you flip over your tub twister and you use a little cone and you pull it. And it's going to pull it out. And so you can feel it. It's very heavy duty steel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. With that socket
this is heavier
steel
than
coating.
The Spuddy Knuckles.
Yeah, it's super heavy. I know when people pick it up, they always look at it and think it's plastic. I think it's shiny. And then they go, oh, it's heavy. And I'm like, yeah, it's steel. It's really heavy. And then we have an arm twister, and this one's for shower arms. So when that nipple breaks off from your shower arm and that gets stuck in your drop ear 90 that we have right here, it's exactly the size of that drop ear. So it's a little skinny, and then it has a little...
tapers and...
Yeah, it tapers down for that. And then you have the extension on the back, so an easy out, right? And then you just will be able to pull it at any size of that nipple. If it breaks a little piece, big piece, you'll be able to grab that off of there.
And just throw that on your...
Yeah, and this one's also steel, so still heavy duty, well made. All our stuff's very premium and...
Nice.
Yeah. And it's kind of like not your everyday one. You don't need this every day, but when you get this and you have to deal with this goes from like a 5-minute call to like hours call.
Yes.
That you're like, oh, I remember that Feral Blaster girl. She had one of those, so guys will come back to me and be like, I ended up buying that.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you think you don't need it until you do. And then you definitely need it.
Yeah, because we do get those calls too.
Yeah.
Oh, the shower arm broke. What? Oh,
Is there a tool for this?
do you have a nibble remover? Yeah.
Yes, it stinks to have that happen. And then I want to go over plug twister because this is one of my favorite of our tools. This is our clean out plug kit. So this has the 10.
Oh.
There's 10 plugs in here. And they are raised head, countersunk, and recessed. And they have the socket steel coating on them as well. And it goes on the 1/2-inch impact gun.
Mm-hmm.
So the big difference with this is that torque that you get for having the impact gun. So it is amazing and so fast. And we do have the MIG twister that it adapts to this. So that's the big cheater
long.
bar one,
Mhm.
that you guys have in your shop. So we do have that as well. But really, you just need the 1/2-inch impact gun on that. But on that T-bar, on the top of it, if you take your T off, there's an impact gun. So use. So it's just like this on top.
Oh,
so you
okay.
have a 36-inch extension as
Yeah.
well. So if you need to get in a wall, because a lot of times at like hospitals and schools, they'll put the clean out plugs away so people can't get them.
Or even out in the yard.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So sometimes they're low and sometimes they're in. And so to get them, you can't just put your impact gun and grab it, right? Like in normal cases. So we do have that option as well. So
That's very cool because we were talking earlier again, and
Yeah.
Perfecto
Yeah, exactly.
used to have stuff, and now they're not around anymore.
Mhm.
So yeah,
So
that's
we had
filling the
plumbers
need.
come up to us and they're like, you make tools. Like, can you help us? Like, is there a way you can make these tools? And so we worked on it, and he went back to the drawing board a few times, and then he came up with using the impact gun on that, and that torque on there is just
Mhm.
amazing. It just comes off so quick that the struggle's gone on it, because we've seen everyone struggle because they put concrete over them, paint,
Mhm.
corrosion, all of the things that happen to clean out plugs. So
Yeah.
it's such a great tool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So how long has the company been around?
10 years.
10 years now.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're 10 years old.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how long we've been carrying your guys' stuff now.
A
Do you remember when
while.
you
I remember at least 8.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You let me bring it in.
Yeah,
I came
yeah.
to you first.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were like, I
Absolutely.
think the first win that had us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, we were.
You got us put in the system. Once it's in the system, it makes it a little easier.
It does, yeah.
But we appreciate the partnership. And you
Yeah.
guys have always sold it really well. And I love doing counter days. You guys have a good vibe there. I love your counter.
You know our counter guys.
Yes, they're amazing.
They
I
are
love them all.
motley crew.
They are, yes, the best motley crew.
And yeah, I love my team.
Yeah.
We're like family.
Uh-huh.
And
Of course.
they're great people.
Yeah. I know
And-
you were gone for a few days,
Yeah.
right? And I was there doing
Yeah.
a counter day today this morning.
Yes.
And you walked in, I saw you in the back, and you walked up, and everyone gave you the biggest hug. They missed you so much. It was like you were gone for a month. How long were you gone, Scott?
3 days. Yeah, 3 days.
It was like this
So-
cute embrace. I was like, oh, I need a video of that next time.
We all really do like each other. That's
Yeah.
the crazy part, right?
Yeah, everyone there loves working together.
And like you said, it's a good vibe. People
It
can
is.
tell that we like working with each other, and we like helping people. And
Yeah,
So-
exactly. Yeah, it's very fun to go
I
there.
like to say our give a damn's better.
Yeah.
And I think you can tell when you walk in, we're friendly. We want to help you, and even our
Yes.
vendors, right?
Yeah.
We consider it the same thing, right? We want to help you. We want to help our customers. So
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah,
That's
it's
nice.
very
You
cool.
guys have Robert made me a beautiful little display on the back, right behind his head.
Yes,
so
he did. Yeah.
it's very nice, very supportive, and I really, really appreciate it.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Awesome.
We appreciate the partnership too. So,
Yeah.
like I said, it's a mutual thing, and we help each other, and it makes us both be better.
Yes,
So,
I agree.
what did you do for you were gone for 2 years.
We're not talking about that.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
That's cool. We're not talking about.
I went to work for Hedjoka in Signal Hill.
Oh, okay.
And so I was there for 2 years, which I think was a really good blessing for me because I worked in our industry, but I didn't know anything about our industry. And honestly, like I know manufacturing because I'm a manufacturer, but I didn't understand all the other things because I didn't do this part, right?
Right.
And I worked for Toolceptions. So it was like, I'm a sales rep. I'm just around. I'm just getting sales, you know? And so I didn't understand the whole thing. And so going to work for wholesale, it made me understand like the relationship with the vendor and the wholesale and relationship with everybody, right?
And the customer then too, and their some of their frustrations and impatience and how it then relates to that side. Yeah.
And then I started learning like about all of it. Like there's rep companies, there's all these things that work together and how to make them work together. And then also like as a vendor, I didn't always think it was so important to like know all the vendors or know you need to know everyone in your industry. And I think that was my biggest eye opener. And I think it really changed me as a person. And then coming back, I think I'm so much better than I was the first time around from just that and knowing a lot about plumbing. Now I could talk about plumbing. If someone has a problem, I could actually come and help, you know, like they're like, oh, I need this or that. And I'll be like, oh, that's a gym cap. Oh, that's a cleanout plug kit. You know, you need this. You actually need
what else
this.
you'd be able to relate to the different items you're selling and how it does get used besides just, you know, you showing it.
Yeah, exactly. So it was very nice to have that. And I feel like I have a little bit more street credit under my belt because I actually understand plumbing and know that it's all important, you know, not just my tools, but everything's important. And now I know why my tools work so well too, because I see the struggles everybody has at the counter and them talking and they tell me all their stories. And so I'm like, I have something for that.
And being on the counter is almost like being a bartender.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You hear the problems, you hear all the stuff, and you know, you try to help them fix it.
So, exactly.
Yeah. Yes. What does Agee do for fun?
I have a toddler, so that's my fun.
Well, I said fun.
He's my fun challenge. He knocked my tooth out recently. That was really fun.
How
That's
did
amazing.
That happen?
Friday, 5 o'clock-ish, got a glass of wine, went to drink it, put it back, swung the baseball bat at my glass of wine on my face. So broke the tooth, cut my mouth open, little cosmetic issues on the face. Nothing was that deep, thank goodness. It was just a plastic baseball bat with glass of wine. But that wasn't great. So I was looking a little funny for a few days. And then one day I was smiling. This guy's like, oh, your tooth is messed up. And I'm like, yeah, it is. And he's like, you need to go get that fixed right away. And I was like, what? And he's like, I lost my tooth from having a situation like that. Food particles can get in there and it makes you lose your tooth. And I was like, got all freaked out. I called immediately like, oh my gosh, I needed an appointment. So it's fixed, but I don't know. It's a fake tooth now, I guess. Whatever. Part of being a mom.
Well, I haven't had my tooth knocked out by a kid, but
I think they're meaner to moms than
my son did it to my daughter.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
what happened?
Dad kind of likes wrestling.
Yeah.
We were doing some wrestling moves. He did one on his sister and pow.
Oh, no.
But it was a loose tooth.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
But we've had some. But she
Mine
freaked
wasn't.
out.
Yeah, it probably bled and stuff, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's a little scary.
Yeah, I was like, we don't need to tell mom about this.
Yeah. So before Troy, I was a hiker, big hiker.
Okay.
Now I'm not hiking as much because, you know, potty training and all that makes it a little difficult for that. But now he's potty trained. Now he can keep up and he's good. Right. So I've been taking him out now locally and it's been good. But I've done like Mount Everest Base Camp and Machu Picchu and I've done Whitney, all our peaks here in California. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I love to hike. Yeah.
Wow.
So I will teach him how to do it and train him.
Cool.
Yeah. But 3, they just aren't into it that much. And you don't want to burn him out from it, right? Like I'm always afraid because he's like, Mom, I don't like it. And I'm like, oh, no. You have to like it. Because we literally have to do Kilimanjaro because I had that one scheduled and got pregnant. And so I got my deposit back. But I was like, oh, man, I still have one more that I really want to do. So he has to go with. Dad's like, absolutely not. No Africa. But I'm like, we're going.
I haven't done it, but I know some people have done it, like in Seattle and up in there. And like the mountain sickness, the air sickness stuff is no joke.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They do a lot of testing on that at Mount Everest.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the altitude sickness.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like even Sherpas that have been up there for years and years and years, they will still get altitude sickness and fall off the cliff.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that gnarly? It's so scary. Yeah.
You know what I
never
like to
got
do?
that.
Sit in
Not
a
that-
chair watching
yeah.
TV. Yeah, something that's safer.
Podcasting.
Yeah. But good for you.
Yeah, I don't know. I just had
Nice.
something for it. I love to be outside. And I just think I started little, and then went big, big, big.
Did like your parents like to hike?
No,
or you
I have
just...
an aunt that used to like to hike and she taught me how to do it. And I
Okay.
think that was
All right.
part
Yeah.
of it. And then I think I've had
Gave you the
friends
bug.
through the years who have done it. And I remember when I was younger, I worked in land development and I was in the office and they were like, oh, we're going to go to Mount Everest Base Camp. And I was like, where's that? And they're like, Nepal. And I'm like, where's that? And they were like, okay. And I was like, can I go? And they were like, no, you don't know how to hike. Like, this is a big hike. And so I looked into it and I was like, oh, yeah, that is a big hike. Okay.
Yeah.
So it was always kind of a goal in the back of my head. And it was actually when I quit working for Toolceptions that I went. So
Oh,
I
really?
took a 30-day trip there to
All right.
Nepal and I did like a Buddhist retreat and stuff like that.
That's
I like to
cool.
meditate. And so I learned like more meditation practice and stuff there. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that also changed my life from that and then going to work in wholesale. So.
Yeah. Well, you needed that meditation practice before having a kid.
I did, yeah. I think I'm a lot more peaceful. Before I would have been like Homer and Bart Simpson.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, okay, you knocked my tooth out. Okay, honey. Namaste,
Woosah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Namaste all
Yeah.
the time.
How is Nepal? That
Oh, amazing.
Super interesting to me.
Super cool. Yeah, very small country.
Mhm.
Half of the country is Hindu and half is Buddhist.
Okay.
So it's split like that. There's a little Christianity, but not really. No, I didn't see much Catholicism.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's very split. So the city part, like Kathmandu and all of that, is the Hindu part.
Mhm.
And then the Buddhist part is like up in the mountains, in the Himalayan mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's like.
I have a singing bowl from.
Oh, you do? Oh,
From
those
Nepal,
are amazing.
yeah.
Yeah, they try to sell us those when we're on our hike, and I'm all, I have to carry that home. Are you kidding? Do you know how much gear I have with me? I
Catch
have
me on the way
15
back.
pounds.
Yeah.
Can you give it to me on like the day before I leave, like
Yeah.
of the 30 days, not on my hike?
Yeah. Wow, that's
Yeah.
super cool.
Yeah,
I
it was
didn't know
a
that
cool
about you.
experience.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
I
Very
know. I
cool.
kind of am private, but I'm proud of it. I think
You
it's
should
such
be.
a part of my life for so long. But I think I'm now more quiet about it because I'm a mom.
Mm.
And I feel like that comes to the forefront. And I'm a salesman.
Yeah. But yeah, you got to have both.
Yes. That
Right?
I'm learning. Yes. Yeah. The balance.
Absolutely.
After having,
Wow.
13 trips this year already?
Out to
For-
sell stuff or to go?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, for work.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's
Yeah.
good, though. I love it. I love my job so much. It's so much fun.
I just was on the plane for like the first time this year, I think.
Oh, really?
And it made me tired.
Yeah, it's
I
exhausting.
don't like
Yeah.
the
And I have a
travel
big,
as much.
giant tool case I bring with me, and it's 55 pounds. And I drag it. Oh, and I've broken the wheels on it several times, and they've had to like remake
Yeah.
it for me. My manufacturing company does it
Yeah.
for me. They make me a new one. And then Adam assembles it for me and puts like foam in it and makes it so it's very easy. But it's still 55 pounds.
Yeah.
And then I bring stuff to sell. So then I have another 65-pound bag. And then that's not my stuff. That's just Toolceptions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
geez.
crazy. It's a lot
No
of gear.
thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if people are looking for a place besides come by to Temecula Winnelson.
Temecula Winnelson.
Yeah.
That's where
Well,
you
if they
get
wa-
it.
If they want to look at your tools or find, do you guys have a website? How
We
they can?
do.
How can they learn about it more?
Toolceptions.com. So
All right.
www.toolceptions.com.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
Temecula Winnelson, that's where
Yeah.
you get it.
Yeah.
The price is better there.
We've got it. And
Yes. And the guys will help you out with it. If you guys ever have questions, you can reach out to us. We're on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all that stuff. I
All right.
run all of our social media.
oh, do you?
So, mhm.
All right.
So if you DM me,
Nice.
it's directly to me. So I'll help you
All right.
out.
What don't you do? That's what. Wow.
Busy gal.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think it's the Virgo in me. I just
Ah.
go.
I'm Capricorn. What's that say? don't
You're very friendly,
Oh.
social, and outgoing.
It's kind of true.
That is true. Yeah,
Yeah.
you are definitely that.
Even though as I get older, that recedes a little bit.
Yeah, I think because we just get a little more tired, don't you think?
Or you're tired of the bullshit.
Yeah, definitely tired of the bullshit.
Yeah.
That definitely happens.
All right, well, let's have a cookie.
Oh, yes.
I'd
Let's
like
have
to.
a cookie.
I'm going to move this, David. Sorry. Which cookie would you like?
I think I'm going to go chocolate chip. Yes. Caramel. Fantastic. Thank you. Cheers to our cookie.
Cheers. Boom. Thank you for being on. Thank you for bringing me a gift.
Me.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And here's the Toolceptions in Temecula, Winnelson.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Remember?
Thank you for having me.
Water always wins.